Yo, you action figure enthusiasts out there, JC here, and welcome to a Friday edition of TNI News. Let's start off with some news on the Mezco toy front. So going up for pre-order today is the new Rumble Society 5 Points Nocturnal Tower playset. So this one's going to cost you $120. It is available for pre-order now at places like our sponsor Big Bad Toy Store. So this set contains their 3.75-inch figures. You've got the 5 points of articulation, hence the name 5 points. So not only do you get the playset with the Nocturnal figure, but you also get his car, the Nocturnal Mobile, I guess. Actually, it's called the Land Reaper vehicle is the official name of it, though I kind of like the Nocturnal Mobile better. The playset itself is 2 stories tall, and you get 4 figures in this set. So if you're a fan of the Nocturnal character and you like Mezco's 5-point line, this is something that you might want to check out. And again, it is currently available for pre-order now at Big Bad Toy Store, and it is slated for release in July of next year. Also going up for pre-order today at Big Bad Toy Store is a new figure from Storm Collectibles. This is part of the Fist of Northstar line. This is a 1/6 scale figure, so 12-inch. It is of the character Kenshiro. Here in the United States, this figure is being released as a Big Bad Toy Store exclusive. It does have a hefty price tag to it, being it is a 12-inch scale figure. It is going to cost you $254.99, and it is supposed to be released early next year. For you Universal Monster fans, we have a new accessory set or playset. I'm not sure how this is being officially labeled, but it's from NECA Toys. It is of Frankenstein's table. So NECA actually already did an accessory pack with a version of Frankenstein's table, a more metal looking one that cost about $35. You can get it at places like our sponsor Big Bad Toy Store. It's also available at Amazon. But this one seems a little more elaborate. Looks like it has more of a wood look to it. Looks like it's a more solid piece. Also looks like it might even have some glow in the dark or light up features. Kind of looks like those controls on the side light up, but it's hard to say from this one image. This one image comes from the cover of the new issue of Toy Collector magazine. We will likely get more details on this set next week during New York Comic Con. I have a feeling this will be on display there. NECA will be in attendance. I wouldn't expect a ton of new reveals since we just had Toy Fair last week, but we should get a couple of new things. And again, my guess is this will be one of the new things that we see there. And then keeping it with NECA, we also have better looks at those Turtle 2-packs from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle 3 movie, the Turtles in their samurai gear. So originally, these Turtles were offered in a box set as a con exclusive, but now we're going to get them in 2-packs. These will be offered as Walmart exclusives like all of their movie figures are, and these will actually be going up during the Walmart Collector Con event next week, which takes place on October 13th. And joining the 2-packs will also be a 2-pack featuring foot soldiers from Secret of the Ooze. So if you need more foot soldiers, then you'll get the weapons rack and everything with this one. This again will be available on the Walmart website next week for pre-order during the Walmart Collector Con event. Now, in keeping with Walmart Collector Con, which again will be taking place next week on October 13th, leading into New York Comic Con, we also have some new GIJoe classified figures that will be available. So the 3 figures are the Cobra Tracker, so the Shadow Tracker, which we've seen a digital render for. We also have a Night Force version of Tunnel Rat. So we just got the regular version of Tunnel Rat released in the line, but if you want a Night Force version, that'll be going up next week on the Walmart website. And then finally, a character I'm not really familiar with, but Wolf Spider. Seems like kind of a generic type character to me. Also part of the Night Force line, so I don't know if we'll get a regular version of this guy at some point in the line. But again, all 3 of these figures will be going up next week during the Walmart Collector Con event. And like with all the Night Force type figures, these will be Walmart exclusives. I'm sure, though, Hasbro Pulse will also have these available, at least in limited quantities. And then on the Star Wars side for Walmart Collector Con, you can expect another one of those Holiday Black Series figures to go up, the KX Security Droid. And then joining that will be the Ahsoka hologram or holocom figure that I told you about on Wednesday. Now, most of those holocom figures went up for pre-order yesterday. The Han Solo at Big Bad Toy Store Entertainment Earth, the Mando figure at Disney Plus and Hasbro Pulse, The one figure that was supposed to go up yesterday but did not was the Target exclusive. I don't know when Target's going to put up theirs, the Bo-Katan figure. So, and then like I say, the Ahsoka figure, which is a Walmart exclusive, will be going up next week during Walmart's Collector Con. These do have light up bases. I forgot to mention that on Wednesday when I talked about these. So they're, kind of cool. But and the price of these are $34.99, so they do have hefty price tags. But again, if you want to add these to your collection, most of these are available. I don't know when the Target one will go up. And then, as I said, Ahsoka will go up next week on the Walmart website during the Walmart Collector Con. For you McFarlane toy fans, we have another Amazon exclusive that went up for pre-order today. This is a Spawn figure. It's a reissue of the Redeemer figure. However, this one has the glow-in-the-dark effect with the wings and the face mask. I think his belt glows too, and his sword. So, we've been seeing this a lot with McFarlane figures where we get reissues with the glow-in-the-dark effect. And again, this one is a gold label figure exclusive to Amazon. It's available for pre-order now, and the cost of this one is $29.99. That DC Multiverse Batman Beyond 2-pack with the Batman Beyond with wings and the Justice Lord Superman that we saw for the first time last weekend at New York Toy Fair, that has gone up for pre-order. It is available at places like our sponsors Big Bad Toy Store, Entertainment Earth, also available on Amazon, and that one's going to cost you $39.99. And then finally for McFarlane, I've got a few new Platinum Edition variant figures I wanted to share with you. So first of all, from the Batman the Animated Series line, we've got a Platinum Edition of Scarecrow. Thanks to Brandon for these images. You can see the regular version, the orange one on the one side there, and then the brown and yellow is the variant Platinum Edition. So with these Platinum figures, they're randomly packed with the regular figures. I don't know how many are packed per case. It can vary. Sometimes you can order the regular version online and you'll end up being sent the Platinum one. So it's just kind of hit or miss. But again, with Scarecrow, you've got the brown and yellow Platinum variant version, which I actually think looks better than the normal version. Then for the DC Multiverse Collector Edition Wave 2 figures, we've got a Platinum Edition of Firestorm. So I don't like this one better than the regular version. I prefer the regular version, which is the normal looking version. But if you like this one, this image comes via Camp Crystal Lake Collector. And again, there's a Platinum version of Firestorm out there. And then finally, also in that same Collector Edition wave is a Hawkman Platinum Edition figure. This image comes via Jack. So this one, to me, is definitely cool. I like this one better than the regular version with the brighter, more classic type colors. So I have a feeling this one's going to be a little more harder to find than, say, like the Firestorm. But hopefully, McFarlane will make a number of these readily available, but we'll just have to wait and see. There may be other Platinum Edition figures out there for the other Collector Edition figures in the wave. I don't know. As of this time, these are the only two I've seen, plus the Batman the Animated Series one. For you Masters of the Universe fans, that Masters of the Universe Skeletor and V-Friend Skilled Skeleton 2-pack that I told you about last week has gone up for pre-order on the MattelCreations website. The cost of this one is $45. YouTuber ShartimusPrime has launched a new Kickstarter campaign for his own action figure line that he calls Street Humans. These figures stand about 6.5 inches tall. They should fit in well with your Marvel Legend figures. The figures are kind of like, goon type characters, gang members, things like that, but with a twist. You get alternate alien type heads and things like that. The whole Street Human things where they're essentially aliens in disguise here on planet Earth. Shartimus has done a whole backstory with these and stuff. So if you want more details on the figures, head over to his Kickstarter. It just launched earlier this week. It's got about 22 days to go. The funding goal on this one is $120,000. He has various bundles that you can back at various prices and such. But again, the funding goal is $120,000. Right now, as I'm filming this, it's sitting at $23,113. So hopefully it will be successful for him. And again, if you want more details on it, head over to his Kickstarter page, and I will put a link to that in the video description below. Boss Fight Studio has up for pre-order their third wave of Lucha Libre wrestling figures. So this wave includes the characters Vampiro, Taya Valkyrie, Laredo Kid, and Timbless Jr. If I mispronounce those names, I do apologize. I'm not really familiar with these wrestlers, but if you're into Lucha Libre, these are available for pre-order now at our sponsors Big Bad Toy Store, and Entertainment Earth. And then also from Boss Fight Studio is a second wave of Fraggle Rock figures. So I told you these were coming last week. They had teased one of the figures with the Sprocket, the dog, which is actually a deluxe figure. The other figures in this wave include the characters Boober, Mookie, and Whimsley. And while some of these, I believe, are based on the newer show, Boss Fight has said that, these characters from both the classic show and the newer show. I never actually watched Fraggle Rock as a kid because it was only available on cable. And as a kid, I didn't have cable. And I've never really gotten into Fraggle Rock. Always been a big Muppets fan, but just never got into Fraggle Rock, just basically because, again, as a kid, it wasn't available to me. But I know there are two, there's a modern show out there, and then there's the classic show. But as I said, Boss Fight will be doing figures from both, I believe. And as I said, this wave is available for pre-order now. You can get it at places like Big Bad Toy Store and Entertainment Earth. The regular figures are $39.99. The deluxe Sprocket figure is $45.99. So, definitely hefty price tag on these. But again, if you're into Fraggle Rock, you'll probably want to check these out. Okay, and then finally for today, I have another independent line that went up for pre-order this week from Big Bad Toy Store. So I guess the company putting these out is called Meta Travelers. I've never heard of them before. The line itself is called Legendari, spelled with an I, not a Y. And there's various figures. There's what look like two deluxe figures with the price tag of $59.99. That's the Eternal Guard and the Obsidious character. So those are $59.99 each. The other figures, which I guess are regular figures, which aren't cheap, but they're $49.99, $10 cheaper than the two deluxe figures. So they've got quite a few figures in this line. They also have a couple of head packs and weapons packs that you can add to these figures. So those are $19.99 each. There's 2 head packs and 2 weapons packs that look like are available. And they also have their own figure stand, which costs $14.99. So if you wanted to get figure stands for each of those figures, that would be pretty hefty. But some of these definitely, like those deluxe figures, look like might be top heavy. So you might want to figure stand with those. I don't know. Again, I know very little about the company putting these out. I know nothing about this line. I just saw them up for pre-order at Big Bad Toy Store the other day. They definitely look nice, but I don't know how articulated they are. I don't know what the quality is of these. But definitely interesting looking figures. And as I said, they are available at Big Bad Toy Store for pre-order now. Okay, so that's it for today. As always, I'd love to hear your thoughts on everything I talked about down in the comment section below. Like this video if you're so inclined, and if you're new to the channel, please think about subscribing and hitting the bell notification so you're alerted every time I upload a new video. As always, guys, stay safe out there. Have a great weekend, and until next time, I'll catch you later.
Hey, thanks for watching today's video, and be sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and hit that bell notification so you're alerted every time I upload a new video. And be sure to head over to the Toy News International and Marvelous News message boards communities. It's a great place to talk toys and win cool contests like $100 store credits to Big Bad Toy Store. And remember, action figures are great.